Hi, good morning. Good morning. Can you hear me? Because I'm in my car, so I'm just curious. My hand smells so good. Good morning. Just tell me if you can hear me. Good morning. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. It's hump day. The Humpty Dance is your chance to do the hump. Oh, do me, baby. Do the Humpty Hump. Or do the Humpty Hump. Stop what you're doing, because I'm about to ruin the image and the smile that you're used to. I look funny, but yo, I'm making money. Good morning. Hi, Kat. Good morning. Cap, I love you. Microphone check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, good morning, everybody. I know my gum chewing is going to annoy some of you to all get out, but I drank a large coffee and my mouth is dry as hell because I'm probably dehydrated. And I want to talk to you guys about, oh my gosh, with the gum. Yeah, I knew there'd be somebody. Anyway, okay, I want to talk to you guys about loneliness. Loneliness is something that I have 957 messages from people in my inbox right now feeling lonely. First of all, take COVID out of it. This is already the loneliest fucking time that humans have ever experienced in their lives. Okay? Because so many of us, we're not used to keeping such weird distance between ourselves. Most of us are close talkers. We want to hug, especially if you're Italian. You're all in people's faces like me. Blah, 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 right? So, thank you, Tiffany. So, I have all these messages from people who are lonely. And what that has allowed me to do is really tap into why. Why are so many people so lonely? And what I have figured out is that the number one cause of loneliness is feeling unseen. Unseen in your marriage, unseen at your job, unseen with your friends, unseen in your life. Feeling unseen is the number one reason people feel lonely. More than being physically alone, I can't tell you how many people in my messages are like, my husband doesn't see me, my wife doesn't see me, the people at work don't include me, my friends plan things without me. They feel unseen. And what I have realized is that when you feel unseen, it causes you to act out of character because you're hurting, because you feel left out, because you feel less than. So, I'm going to give you an example. There is a girl that I am friends with on Facebook. And every single day, this chick posts another selfie. Every single day. And it has so many filters. I get using a filter from time to time. I'm certainly guilty of using a filter from time to time. But this chick has learned to put a filter on top of a filter and manipulate the filters and bring it in and bring it out and fuzz the background and do all this shit. And it's the same pose from up with the duck lips. The same fucking thing. And the comments from the men on the thing, you're gorgeous. You're so beautiful. You're so sexy. And I'm thinking, okay, she's a good looking girl. But how many times could you tell a girl on the same selfie she's attractive? And what I realized is that this girl feels unseen. So she is acting out of character. She is posting the same selfie over and over and over again because she feels unseen in her life. And she needs to be seen. Let me tell you something about human beings. We need to be seen. Some of us more than others, but we need to be seen. And when we feel unseen, it makes us act a way that we don't necessarily like, but we almost can't help it. For some of us, we get passive aggressive. For some of us, we get sarcastic. For some of us, we get insecure. For some of us, we post thirst-trappy selfies, like online, in hopes that people will tell us we're beautiful. Okay? It is normal to look for attention. Let me tell you something. It is normal to look for attention. We are social creatures. When we feel unseen, it is normal for us to look for someone to see us. We like to make fun of the people. Like, I bet y'all thought I was making fun of the girl I was just telling you about. Now, maybe I was not making fun of her. Maybe it sounded a little shady. I could have probably worded it better. But I actually understand her. I understand why she's doing it. She's doing it because she feels unseen. And we as human beings, and let me assure you that whatever behavior you're doing to be seen in whatever part of your life you don't feel seen in, it's fucking normal. You're normal. We're all doing it in some way. Every one of us feels unseen in some part of our life, and we are acting out in some way. And if it isn't us, that's right, Lauren, it's our kids acting out in some way because they don't feel seen. And you have to remember that literally our creation is to be social creatures. So when we feel left out or we feel unseen, it goes against why we were created. And it makes us act away. So, if there is someone in your life who is acting a way where you're like, oof, lots of selfies, lots of victim posting on Facebook, lots of whatever, they feel unseen. And maybe extend an olive branch. Maybe say, do you want to schedule a FaceTime? We can catch up. We can have a cocktail. We can have coffee in the morning. Maybe they just need to be seen. Maybe compliment them on something that doesn't have to do with their looks. Yesterday, I said to Olivia, like she was just standing there in her Snuggie. And I said, I have to tell you something. And she was like, what? And I was like, you are such a good kid. And she was like, what? I said, you are such a good kid. I am so lucky. You are such a good kid. Like, I don't know how I got so lucky. And she just needed to be seen. She just needed me to say something that wasn't, you're so beautiful, I love your butt, which is what I tell her every day. How'd you get such a good booty? And it really goes back to just the human need of being seen. Feeling unseen is the number one cause of loneliness. And when you are lonely, you will act a damn fool. You will entertain shit that is not sent from God. When you are lonely, the devil will knock and you'll be like, come on in, can I make you coffee? You want Sanka? I'll get an Entenmann's. We'll have crumb cake. It'll be delicious. It's like having company. Trust me. So, When you start to feel yourself entertaining shit that you know you wouldn't normally entertain, when someone's in your phone that's like not even your type and not even like what you're interested in and not even what you want, and you find yourself engaging because you're bored, you feel unseen. I promise you. So get that person out of your messages, okay? Telling you. Loneliness is a bitch. And I love you, and I want you to know that if you feel this way, and if you've been acting like that, and if you've got a bunch of fuckboys in your phone right now that you know you don't like, and you know you would never, and you know you're not even interested, but you're lonely and you're bored and you need to feel seen, get all those fuckboys out of your phone, because you are clouding up your messages to God. He is confused about what it is you want, okay? You need to be clear. So don't be confusing. And just don't feel bad about yourself. If you are in a place right now where you need to feel seen, don't feel bad about yourself, because that's a thing right now. Loneliness is a bitch. And you could be married and still feel unseen and lonely. You could have a great job and still feel unseen and lonely. You could have friends. So don't think you need to be alone in your apartment, quarantining and whatever, just to be lonely. No, you could be in a room full of people and be lonely. Trust me on that, because I've been there. All right. I love you so much. So much. Have a great, great day.